The small town of Ravenswood was shrouded in an eerie mist, as if the very trees were exhaling a chilling breath. Locals whispered tales of the infamous Bellevue mansion, perched atop the hill like a skeletal sentinel. The wind howled, and the rain pounded against the windows like 1,000 tiny drummers, each beat echoing the phrase, "Get out while you still can." Lena, a fearless journalist, was drawn to the mansion like a moth to a flame. She had to uncover the truth behind the legends. As she ventured into the decaying halls, the air grew thick with an unsettling energy. Cobwebs still clung to her face, and the creaking floorboards seemed to whisper secrets in her ear. She stumbled upon a cryptic journal belonging to the enigmatic Alexandru, the vampire lord. The entries were a maze of madness, but one phrase sent a shiver down her spine. "The night of the blood moon is near, and all shall taste the eternal darkness." Lena's skin crawled as she turned the page, revealing a sketch of a crescent moon with a fawn at its center. Suddenly, the clock struck midnight, and the room filled with an otherworldly glow. The air vibrated with an unspeakable power, and Lena's eyes met Alexandru's. He stood before her, his eyes piercing, his skin pale as alabaster. His voice was a whisper of silk and darkness. "You should have stayed away, mortal. Now you'll join our eternal night." Lena tried to scream, but her voice was trapped in her throat. Alexandru's fangs gleamed, and he reached out with an icy hand. Lena's eyes snapped open, and she found herself in a dimly lit chamber, surrounded by motionless figures. Alexandru stood at the center, his eyes burning with an inner fire. "Welcome, mortal," he sneered. "You'll be the guest of honor at our blood moon feast." As the night wore on, Lena's terror grew. She was trapped in a nightmare from which she couldn't awake. The vampires danced and feasted, their laughter echoing through the mansion's halls. The blood moon rose high, casting an eerie glow through the stained glass windows. Lena's fate was sealed, and she knew she'd never see the dawn. Suddenly, a figure burst into the room, wielding a crossbow and a fierce determination. It was Father Michael, a local priest, driven by a secret mission to vanquish the Bellevue vampires. The battle raged on, and Lena seized her chance. With a surge of adrenaline, she grabbed a nearby candelabra and hurled it at Alexandru. The vampires recoiled, hissing, as Father Michael plunged a wooden stake into the vampire lord's heart. The mansion shuddered, and the vampires vanished into the night. Lena stumbled out into the dawn light, gasping for air. She never spoke of that night again, but the symbol of the crescent moon haunted her dreams. And in Ravenswood, the locals whispered that on certain nights, when the moon was full, Alexandru's laughter still echoed through the abandoned mansion's halls.